Hello and welcome inside the Spencer Sports Center for Wabash Valley Volleyball. This matchup is between the Warriors and the Volunteers from John A. Logan, Zach Reynolds, and Tice Gordon on the call with you. Tice, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. First home game here for the Lady Warriors. Should be a pretty exciting one, as if what online says is correct. They are 5-0 to start off the season, and what it said, they hadn't lost a set, but I don't know if that was from last year or that was wrong or right, but that was what the most recent thing we got on them was. So,
well, nonetheless, this first home matchup for the Lady Warriors is going to be a tough one, as you just mentioned, Johnny Logan is a very good volleyball team, but Wabash Valley coming in this one is 3-2, all on road games, so a good start to the season, a few wins in there, a positive record, and they'll look to continue that tonight. It'll be a tough matchup, as we mentioned, but we'll see what they can do. The starters for the Volunteers from John A. Logan is going to be Mia Trankler, Presley Carnes, Avery Smith, Ellie McManaway, Lexi Cosmopolis, and Jess Smith. I have the starters for Wabash Valley here in just a moment. Decent crowd on hand here at the Spencer Sports Center. Can't see it on camera as the far bleachers are put up for today, but there is not many open seats here on this side, on our side. Good turnout here for Lady Warriors volleyball, as there usually is.
Yeah, definitely. There's always a good crowd, whether it's all the parents that come or it's the basketball, baseball players that are going to come packed in here, and they're going to be loud for the whole game regardless. So
it's all about athletes supporting other athletes here at Wabash Valley. You will always see a multitude of sports teams cheering on each other. We'd love to see that.
Number 1 from Dalton, Illinois, Grace Leonard.
And starters for Wabash Valley, Grace Leonard will be starting at libero. Alexis Johnson will be starting as well. A couple of freshmen.
One outside from Clay City, Illinois, number 9, Haley Miller.
And a sophomore outside hitter, Haley Miller, one of the best on the team last year as a freshman. She's returning. Expect her to lead this team for Wabash Valley this year. Another starter, another freshman. It's another outside hitter. That's number 11, Taylor Pittman.
Number 13,
Alyssa Wilkie, another freshman. She'll do the setting for brand new Wabash Valley volleyball coach Rachel Reffiness in her first home game here in Mount Carmel. And then the last starter would be Madison Farmer. She's another sophomore.
number 23.
And then that last starter is Emlyn Hurt, number 23. Her and Madison, both out of Evansville, Indiana, both sophomores returning. So good mix of sophomores and freshmen for this Wabash Valley lineup.
yeah, as they were all getting their names announced, they were throwing a ball to the fans. Emlyn Hart has a cannon on her, apparently.
See if she can somehow put that to use on the volleyball court.
Yeah.
3-2 versus 5-0. First home game on the year for Wabash Valley. Here on the Warrior Sports Network on News Channel 15 YouTube. Just about to get underway as the teams will meet at the middle, show some sportsmanship, and then we'll be underway shortly. Crowd getting into it here at the Spencer Sports Center.
Definitely going to be a loud game for a little bit. As long as one team doesn't pull away for a good stretch, it's going to be back and forth for sure, and it's going to be loud in here because all the noise is coming from this side.
Absolutely. And the crowd's going to get into it, make this one a good atmosphere.
Yeah. I'm sure all the Wabash parents are ready to see their family member play in their first home game over here. So
absolutely. A ton of John A. Logan parents as well, it seems to have made the trip. Not a terrible trip from Carterville, a couple of hours.
Yeah, I'm not for sure how long that is. Probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours, like you said.
Referees getting the lineup set here. And Wabash Wabash Valley will have the ball to start. Serving will be the setter, Alessa Wilkie. Once again, Zach Reynolds, Ty Scorman on the Warriors Sports Network News Channel 15 YouTube, Wabash Valley. Women's volleyball underway here for the 2023 season. The serve from Wilkie is a good one, fielded by John A. And they'll get that one over with Trankler, and that'll fall for the first point for John A. Logan. Just some miscommunication there fell in between all the Warriors.
Exactly what I was going to say there. Just that first play jitter. They didn't want to be the first person to do what they had to do.
Lexi Cosmopolis on the serve for John A. This one hit by Hart. Miller will spike it over, but it's fielded by John A. The spike into the crowd off Lennard it goes. Give that kill to Jess Smith. And just like that, John A. quickly up 2-0. Cosmopolis to serve again. Miller receives it. The set by Wilkie. Spiked and down for a Wabash Valley point. That was the freshman, Taylor Pittman.
Right on the line, too, wasn't it?
Just barely inside. Good enough to get her first point in front of the home crowd. Now back to serve the sophomore Emlyn Hart out of Evansville, Indiana. And now it's going to be an ace. And just like that, Wabash Valley ties it up.
Yep, as the basketball team is getting into it after we score. Emlyn Hart's still serving for Wabash Valley.
Providing the energy. The serve from Hart, received, set up, spiked down, and kept alive by Wabash Valley. Pittman again with a spike attempt. That one into the net. The point goes to John A.
As the libero for John A. subs out for number 10, Avery Smith.
That'll be number 3, Mia Trankler to serve for the Volunteers. Miller with the reception, set by Wilkie, dumped over and down. A point for Alexis Johnson, another freshman getting involved in scoring for Wabash Valley, and they tie it right back up.
Grace Lennard subs out for your Warriors. In comes Madison Farmer.
There's the serve from Johnson, and she's got herself an ace. Got herself a kill, and then an ace right after, and puts the Warriors on top right by herself. Libero Lennard right back in. Another serve from Johnson. That one fielded this time. The set, spiked down, and it's rejected by Madison Farmer, but out of bounds. The point goes to John A.
Yeah, great play from the Warriors there. It's just bad luck of where the ball fell on the line.
Vasquez with the serve. Set up by Wilkie, dumped over by Farmer, kept alive by John A. Cosmopolis spikes it. And the point will be awarded as Madison Farmer got into the net. Point goes to John A. It's now 5-4. And Paige Vasquez will serve again. That one short, but gets over the net for an ace for the Volunteers, and they're on a couple point run here.
It's one of those unpredictable serves that it's hard to see off the net.
That one short, but doesn't get over the net. The server's there, and just like that, it's going a little back and forth here. Warriors staying in it with this very good Volunteers team. It's 6-5, and on to serve is Taylor Pittman, the freshman outside hitter.
Good serve.
Strong serve there. Will be set up by McManaway. Spike over and down. A kill for Paige Vasquez.
Presley Carnes is serve now for John A.
Carnes wearing number 6 serves it over. Received by Johnson. Wilkie dumps it over herself. The setter gets herself a kill. Usually setting it up, but took it herself that time.
Yep. Definitely caught John A off guard there.
Now the sophomore Haley Miller to serve for Wabash Valley. 7-6 John A. Set up by Mamanaway, dumped over, and this one just going back and forth, Tice.
Is that Avery Smith there with the tip in? That's what I figured. I couldn't see the ref was in the way a little bit, but it looked like it was her.
And after her kill, she will serve away here. This one, the reception goes straight over to John A. This one blocked by a couple of Warriors and down.
As it didn't look like that serve was going to go in our favor as we got it over the first hit and on the receive, as you said. But we lucked out and played good defense.
The sophomore Madison Farmer with the serve now. That one saved by the diving libero. Wabash Valley Wilkie with the set. Spiked by Hart, kept alive again. That was Vasquez. Cosmopolis will dump it over, and it falls for John A.
Wow, she just tipped it over. They weren't expecting that at all.
Great play by the libero there, Michaela Powell. She dove and kept that alive and got a volley going and eventually led to a point for the Volunteers.
Paige Vasquez subs out for, whatever was that.
Wilkie with the set. Hart dumps it over, and she'll get herself on the board. Still going back and forth. It's 9-8 now. Nobody pulling away, but John A. staying 1 or 2 points ahead. And the setter Wilkie will serve off for Wabash Valley now. Set up by McManaway. Cosmopolis with the spike. Lennard sets it up this time, and it'll be pushed over. But they're going to say that one was cut too much by Wilkie. And so an error and the point to John A. The serve from Cosmopolis. Set by Wilkie. Hart with the spike, and she's got herself another one. Sophomore with a couple of kills early here for Wabash Valley.
Solid game from her early, for sure.
And now her number will be called to serve here. (10-9) John A. Logan. Wabash Valley looking to tie it up. The serve from Emmeline Hart. McManaway sets it, dumped over, kept alive, back over the net to John A.'s side. And they'll push it right back over. Hart receives it. Set up by Wilkie. Miller with the spike. And kept alive. McManaway sets. Dumped over, and it'll find ground. That was Presley Carnes. And just like that, Wabash Valley continues to get within one, and then John A. takes it right back.
Yep.
No team really getting more than a couple of runs in a row. Mia Trankler to serve here for the Volunteers. Wilkie sets, spiked, but that one's blocked by John A. and down, and they get another one in a row. They're their biggest lead now at 12-9.
Yeah, it was a 1 to 2 point lead back and forth. They finally got their 3-point lead as Trankler serves for John A.
Miller with the reception. Wilkie sets. Pittman with the spike. That one's down and in. And Wabash Valley gets the point right back there to double digits now. It's 12-10.
Yep, just hit it where they weren't, and it worked right there.
Pittman, the freshman, with a couple of kills of her own early on in this first set. Alexis Johnson, another freshman, back to serve.
Go, Madison.
Strong serve received by Cosmopolis, set up by McManaway. Right back to Cosmopolis. He'll hit it over. Wilkie sets the Farmer. The spike gets blocked. And they're playing really good up front. That was Avery Smith up there on the block for the Volunteers.
Yes, they are. John A. is getting up there in the middle for sure.
Playing tall at the net. That's something that Wabash Valley did a lot last year as well. Madison Farmer really good at that. The serve here from Paige Vasquez. Miller will dump it over, and a great diving stop by Vasquez to keep it alive and back over. Lennard sets up. Haley Miller with the spike. Deflected off of a diving foul, and a point for Wabash Valley.
Great setup there from Grace Lennard.
And Miller finished it off.
Yes, she did. That was a great spike. Very strong.
Pittman on the serve now for the Lady Warriors. That one just a tad too strong, out of bounds at the back end, so a server error and a point to John A. And Presley Collins will serve. This one received by the libero Lennard, set up by Wilkie, spiked by Miller, and that one just gets over for John A. That kept it alive. Wilkie sets again. Farmer pushes it over. Now McManaway sets for John A. Cosmopolis dumps over, and that one is going to find ground over by the Wabash Valley bench, and now it's 15-11, John A.
Yeah, it didn't look like Pittman or Miller knew who was going to get it, and they kind of stopped at the same way so they didn't collide right there.
Carnes serves again. And that's going to be Error on Wabash Valley. Nobody went for it there at the last second, just fell to the ground, and just like that, Johnny Logan starting to pull away just a little bit. They've got a 5-point lead, 16-11. Sub will be made. Brenna Brosmer comes in for Wabash Valley. Karn still serving for the Volunteers. And she's going to get an ace there on the reception error from Johnson, and they're really starting to pull away now.
Yes, they are. That is a 6-point lead for the Vols.
Got a timeout here, so Powell can tie her shoe. She's ready to go. Karn's on a big run here, serving. Will serve another. Set up by Wilkie. Farmer gets. Well, it's going to be a 2-hit violation on the set from Wilkie, so she got too far underneath it. And now a lot of errors hurting Wabash Valley. The serve from Carnes. Farmer will spike it and kept alive by John A. McManaway the set to Cosmopolis. Spike saved by Bosmer. And then Johnson lets it fall in front of her. She thought it was going to go out of bounds. It didn't.
Yeah, just still a little miscommunication here from Wabash early.
Carnes continues her dominant serving run. Wilkie sets. Farmer spikes that one. Down and in. Point awarded to Wabash Valley. That one was close.
It was.
I'm going to say there was a tip. It was tipped by somebody on John A. So it did go out of bounds, but it was, I'm going to say it was tipped. John A's coach does not agree. That point awarded to Wabash Valley, so they end the run there, trying to get back into it in this first set. It's 19-12. They need to try to make a comeback here. Going a big run themselves. Miller with the serve and an ace.
Right through the middle of John A. right there, wasn't it?
Talk about the velocity on that serve.
Yeah, that was. Had some crazy movement up there, didn't it?
Miller to serve again after her ace. That one, a lot of velocity again, but too much out of the back and out of bounds. And now it's 20-13. The Vols 5 scores away from taking set one. And that's going to be an ace from Avery Smith.
That serve right there was like a changeup almost, or a kill changeup. It just, as soon as it got over the net, it just died right there in the front of the whole team.
Smith with another serve here. This one hit up by Miller, dumped over by Wilkie, and kept alive for the moment. This one blocked. John A. keeps it alive again. Farmer sends it back over. That one is going to be a point for Wabash Valley. John A. couldn't get it back over in 3 hits.
John A. does a great job of keeping that ball in the air, do they not?
They all rally to the ball. Just couldn't catch a break on that one. Farmer with the serve. A strong one. Set up by McManaway. Spike. Cosmopolis kept alive by Farmer. Set by Wilkie. Hart with the spike and blocked. That was McManaway and Schrankler going up for that one.
Subs in for John A.
And McManaway, the setter, back to serve here. Miller hits that one right back over, and then it's pushed down by Schrankler. Ready at the net. Found open ground and hit it down. It's a couple scores away from taking set one here. All the Lady Volunteers. It's 23-14. McManaway to serve again. Wilkie sets it up. Hart with the spike. That one too strong and out. Wabash Valley wanted a tip call. Didn't get it. And the point awarded to the Volunteers. So it's going to be set point here. 24-14. Allie McManaway with the serve. Miscommunication there. Lennard keeps it alive, but they can't get it back over the net. And John A. Logan will take set one, 25-14. Wabash Valley kept it close there for a while, but a big run with Presley Kahn serving put John A. ahead by a bunch, and they take set one, 25-14. Take a quick break as they switch sides and be back for set number 2.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Before coming to Senior Enrichment Center, I was so depressed that I couldn't get out of bed. That all changed once I started seeing Danielle, the social worker, and Melanie, the nurse. They have been so kind and they truly care about my health. They have helped me to be able to go out and have shown me the importance of how to deal with my problems in a more constructive way. I think anyone who is experiencing grief, depression, anxiety, or isolation can benefit from this program. The Senior Enrichment Center has changed my life.
Make this your best summer at Steve Faulkner Automotive. We have new 2023 Ram 1500s and Bighorns with rates as low as 2.9% APR or $7,000 off MSRP. See them all today and go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Discover Summer Ford Sales Event is on now at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2022 Ford F-150s, now with invoice pricing. Get your perfect F-150 this summer and go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Have fun the rest of the summer in your new 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee L at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Get great financing. Drive for only $419 per month for 24 months. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little...
Have fun the rest of
Oakview Nursing and Rehabilitation is a skilled nursing facility providing the highest quality of care for your loved one. Both short and long-term care are available, and our certified memory care unit offers the highest quality of care for our residents with dementia and Alzheimer's. Acorn Estates is a supportive living facility where our staff provides the housekeeping, maintenance, and cooking in an individual apartment setting, offering personal assistance as needed. Call or stop by today to learn more and let our family care for your family.
Corporate America Family Credit Union in Mount Carmel is dedicated to providing you the tools, resources, and expertise to empower you to succeed. We're here to provide the products and services you need to further your financial goals and dreams. Our employees truly want to make a difference for you. Offering the latest technology, great rates, and employees, your friends and neighbors ready to serve you. We're here to empower financial success. Scan the QR code to learn more, or call or stop by and see us today and mention the word penny to receive a free gift.
Zach Reynolds, Ty Gordon back with you at the Spencer Sports Center for Wabash Valley Lady Warriors volleyball, facing off against the John A. Logan Lady Volunteers, and the Volunteers took set one 25-14, so they lead 1-0. Obviously first to 3, as we're just about to get underway with set 2 here as they switched sides. Wabash Valley was able to hang in there for quite a while, but eventually John A. Logan had that big run. That's something that they're going to have to stop.
Yeah, I agree. It was a very close game back and forth, and the energy was there with the basketball team getting into it, and then we went away 3 or 4. The energy left, and I don't know, it looked like we almost gave up there at that end of that first set, but hopefully we can bring back the energy, and which that's not a good way to start. But
John A. Logan starts off 1-0 as they blocked a spike attempt from Emlyn Hart there. They've been playing really good up at the net, has the Lady Volunteers, blocking a lot of spike attempts. McManaway to serve here. Set by Wilkie. Spike is down and good for Wabash Valley. That's Alexis Johnson. And they tie it right back up at 1-1. As Wabash Valley tries to put on a run and take set 2 here, get right back in this one. Wilkie now to serve. Set by McManaway, spiked by Cosmetalis, kept alive by Miller. Wilkie sets, Hart dumps it over, but it goes on the outside of the line. In the air there, out of bounds, and John A gets that point right back. Now Cosmopolis to serve. Arching serve there. Miller receives. Wilkie sets. Spiked by Johnson, kept alive. Leonard will set it up this time. Haley Miller with the spike into the net. Can't get it over there. John A scores again.
Cosmopolis has played outstanding this game, and she is all over the place.
Absolutely. She's a returner for John A. Logan. Played really well for them last year. Doing the same here this year. Miller receives that one again. Wilkie with the set. Pittman spikes. And the point for Wabash Valley, that one was deflected out of bounds off of the John A. defenders. And Wabash Valley back into it. Sophomore Emmeline Hart to serve. The serve goes right back over and falls. That was a tough one to play. Pittman tried to get it back up in the air, could not.
Look how he just barely hit her finger, like rolled off her fingers.
Wasn't a lot of space there, right up by the net. So now it'll be Mia Trankler to serve for John A. Wilkie will set this one up. Miller spikes it over but kept alive. And Manaway sets. Jumps over and eventually will fall. Another kill for Presley Carnes. She's had a very good game as well. I believe she's also a returner for this Lady Volunteer Volleyball Club.
Yes, she has. She's had quite a few aces, I believe, and definitely served. Had that really long run for the Vows.
Pittman will hit this one over for Wabash Valley. This one up into the rafters. They have to play it, and they won't. That's just something you have to deal with in volleyball. You got to be able to play it off the rafters. John A. couldn't break for Wabash Valley. They get back on the board. It's 5-3.
Yeah, like you said in that run, that we kind of went back and forth, and as soon as they took that first lead, we kind of let go of it, and that was Presley Carnes serving that whole time during that run.
McManaway set, spiked by Avery Smith, and a right to the ground. Spiked that one down with a vengeance and got John A. that point right back.
Yes, she did. She wanted that point back as soon as possible, and she did just the thing.
Paige Vasquez will check in and serve for the Lady Volunteers. A short serve, kept up. Miller will tap it over. And Manaway keeps it alive, now set up. Spiked by Carnes, that one too strong out of the back, and a point for Wabash Valley. Freshman Pittman to serve now. Once again, her first as many Warriors. Their first game at home here in the Spencer Sports Center. This one blocked back as McManaway tried to put it over. She'll set now. Cosmopolis to make that Smith. Spikes it down. And it's out of bounds. Point to Wabash Valley.
Yeah, Grace Leonard with a great effort over there, but it looked like if it was in, she might have got it. So I guess she didn't touch it. It was out, and that's Wabash point. As the refs don't know what's going on. They might want to change their call here. I'm not for sure.
Going to have a meeting at the podium here. See if they change this call. As it stands right now, it's 6-5. The Vols in front. Looks like the call will stay the same. It will. Pittman will serve. So they try to tie it up here in set number 2. The serve from the freshman, that one short into the net, the server error, and they cannot tie it up. And here comes Presley Carnes to serve for John A. Logan, who had that huge run in the first set to really put things away. Wilkie will set this one up. Miller spikes it over, but kept alive for the moment, and John A. will get it back over. Wilkie sets again. Farmer spikes it into the net. Smith was there to block it anyway. Falls to the ground, and John A. pulls ahead by 3. It's 8-5. Carnes again will serve. Wilkie sets. Farmer just gets it over, but I'm going to say she lifted on it, and so the point goes to John A. on the air there. Another serve from Presley Carnes. Leonard sets this one up, and Johnson misfires trying to tap it over.
Yeah, Carnes does a good job of keeping that ball in the back row when she serves, like especially after the second hit, you know, they hit the first receive, and then it's still in the back row when she's hitting it to them.
Going to get a timeout. Wabash Valley. Rachel Riffiness calls the timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be back.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
Zach Reynolds, Tice Gordon here with you. Wabash Valley women's volleyball. They are down 1-0 against John A. And right now, John A. leads 10-5 in set number 2. And who else but Presley Carnes again serving for John A. on this run they're going on. Wabash Valley is going to need to put a stop to it now before it gets too big.
Yes, they will. As that's what killed the Warriors last set, is they let them go away 5 points, and they kind of gave up. Let's see if they can bring that energy back after the timeout.
And an ace there for Presley Carnes, and that's just pretty much a perfect serve. It looks like it's going to go out.
Yeah, but
Wabash Valley let it go, and it landed right on the line.
That's who I talked about put us out in that first half. Let's hope we can get her to quit serving.
Try to keep it from snowballing. Wilkie dumps it over. Kept alive, and Smith gets it over. Good effort there. Wilkie will set. Miller dumps it over and kept alive by Johnny again. McMahon away the set. Cosmopolis, a spike blocked by Madison Farmer.
And that's just the stop the Warriors were looking for. Start serving and get it out of Presley Carnes' hands, because after that first set, that's not what you want.
Farmer got a lot of points that way last year and gets one there in the first home game of this season. It's 11-6. Miller with the serve. Strong one, too strong, out of bounds, and they'll give it right back to the Lady Volunteers. Now it's going to be Avery Smith to serve for John A. Logan. Set by Wilkie over to Emlyn Hart. It blocked right back down by Trankler and McManaway. Man, they play really good up in the net, does John A. Logan.
Yes, they do. It's almost incredible to watch. It's one of my first games of the year to go to, but I mean, I went to a lot last year. They keep it up in the air, and they play amazing up on the net.
Even with Smith, who usually plays up at the net for him serving, they were still able to have Trankler and McManaway there to block that one. A sub coming in for Wabash Valley. First time we'll see her tonight. It's a freshman, Lexi Weber, wearing number 10. Number 10 for John A. Smith serves this one over. Wilkie will set. Farmer with the spike. That one too strong. And the point to the Volunteers. Make it 14-6. Smith will continue to serve. Received by Pittman, set by Wilkie. Weber with a chance here, and kept alive by Cosmopolis. Carnes gets it over. Wilkie sets again. Farmer spiked this one, blocked, but gets back over. Blocked again. That was Trankler going up for a solo block. Not the tallest person on the court, but she got up there, showed off the hops. Set that one right back where it came from. 15-6 now. Smith continues to serve. Wilkie will set to Weber. McManaway sets. Cosmopolis. That one will find ground.
If I get hit the side of her, she didn't hit it as hard as she wanted to, but it got where it needed to be.
Was able to just barely keep it inside the lines. Now a 10-point lead. And a big run here for John A. Logan. Smith continues it with a serve here. Weber with another chance, blocked again. Trankler and McManaway. And that duo causing havoc, blocking everything.
Yeah, that's not something you can get away from. They're there every time.
Smith continues the run here. Wilkie dumps it over, and that one will find ground off the hands of Smith. Wilkie with that dump over move, tricking the defense. Gets it back within 10 and gets it back to Wabash Valley possession. Madison Farmer will serve. Trying to go on a run of their own. The serve from the sophomore Farmer. Carnes hits this one over. Farmer hits it, and it goes right off the rafters and straight down. That's almost impossible to deal with. When a break falls John A. Logan's way, and they get right back on the board, and they're right back to serving. They'll sub in somebody here. That's going to be number 14, Bailey Todd, her first action tonight. And the serve from McManaway, short one, fielded by Miller. This one jumps over, but kept alive. Cosmopolis gets it over for John A. Miller, the diving attempt. Weaver with the spike. Kept alive. McManaway sets. Cosmopolis hits it over. Lenard's there. Wilkie sets. Pittman with the spike and down. The freshman kills it home.
Here goes as the Warriors catch a little fire here. See if we can keep that going. Keep it rolling.
Just trying to build momentum. Down 18-8 here. Wilkie will serve. Set by McManaway. Cosmopolis off the hands of Wilkie and will fall. And just like that, as soon as the Warriors get one, it seems John A. always gets it back.
Yep, they must be their motto. Give one up, you got to get it right back that next serve.
Cosmopolis with the serve. That one short into the net, a server error, and a little back and forth here. But with a 19-9 lead, you got to know that the Lady Volunteers are okay with a little back and forth.
Yeah.
This will be Lexi Weaver's first serve attempt. This one will be set up by McManaway. Spiked down by Trankler. She gets involved with a spike kill there. She's been blocking a lot of stuff, and that time gets their traditional spike. Now 5 points away from taking set number 2 are the Volunteers. Trankler with the serve. Kept alive by John A. for now. Hits the rafters and can't get it back over, though they do, but it hits out of bounds. So the point to Wabash Valley, they hit double digits. 20-10 here in set number 2. John A. already ahead by 1 set, trying to take another.
See if we can go on a 3 run instead of just a 1 or 2.
Johnson served it over. McManaway will set. Spike by Carnes. And a net violation there. Looks like Weber into the net. So the point goes to John A. Todd will go back to the bench. Vasquez back in for John A. and she will serve. The libero Lenard back in for WVC. The serve from Vasquez into the net. And once again, trading back and forth here, but that's not going to do Wabash Valley any good. Trying to get a run going. It'll be Pittman on the serve. The freshman outside hitter, wearing number 11. Strong serve. This one's set by McManaway. Dumped over by Smith. Farmer sends it right back. Sends it back again, and it falls. Farmer took her a couple of block attempts. Finally got it to the ground, and maybe that can be the start of something here for the Lady Warriors. Pittman with another serve.
2 good serves by Pittman there.
Smith hits it over, kept it alive for a moment by Pittman, but it'll find the ground. It seems things like that Johnny's been able to get back up in the air. Wabash Valley hasn't. And here comes Presley Carnes to serve. She's gone on a couple of big runs serving today. This one sent right back over. Smith hits it down. Lenard keeps it alive. Wilkie over for the Warriors. McManaway dumps it over. And McManaway pulled the trick out of Wilkie's book there. Instead of setting it, dumped it over. Finds the ground. It's now 23-12. Brenna Brosmer will check in for Pittman. On the Wabash Valley side, Carnes to continue to serve on the John A. side. This one hit right down by Edry Smith at the net. And now it'll be set point, 24-12. Carnes to serve again for John A., looking to take set number 2. Of course, best 3 out of 5. Received by Lenard, set by Wilkie, spiked by Farmer, but kept alive. Lenard again receives it, set by Wilkie. Brosmer with the spike and down. Wabash Valley stays alive in set number 2 for the moment. It'll be Haley Miller to serve. This one will just get over from Cosmopolis. Miller has it. Set by Wilkie. Farmer with the spike, blocked again. And Wabash Valley can't get it back over. And John A. takes set number 2, 25-13. They are now ahead 2 sets to nothing. They've not lost a set yet this year, and they continue to dominate. We'll see if Wabash Valley can inch back into it and make a comeback. Going to take a short break as we get ready for set number 3 here on the Warrior Sports Network.
Corporate America Family Credit Union in Mount Carmel is dedicated to providing you the tools, resources, and expertise to empower you to succeed. We're here to provide the products and services you need to further your financial goals and dreams. Our employees truly want to make a difference for you, offering the latest technology, great rates, and employees. Your friends and neighbors ready to serve you. We're here to empower financial success. Scan the QR code to learn more, or call or stop by and see us today and mention the word penny to receive a free gift.
H&R Block in Mount Carmel, featuring a convenient drive-through window, is proud to sponsor sports. When the time comes, we want you to remember the name H&R Block and our location, 615 Walnut Street, Mount Carmel. We have expert tax pros with combined experience of over 50 years to guarantee your taxes are done correctly. No one offers more ways to help you with your taxes. The tax pros at H&R Block in Mount Carmel are here year-round to help you with our convenient drive-through window. We guarantee the biggest possible tax refund. Stop by or give us a call today.
College doesn't have to start at an expensive school far away. You can save money and be close to home at Wabash Valley College. Many careers only require a 2-year degree or certificate. Or get your general education classes out of the way and transfer to a 4-year school. Wabash Valley College has programs in high-demand careers such as physical therapy assistant, advanced manufacturing, marketing, business management, nursing, and radio television. To find out more about Wabash Valley College, go to iecc.edu/WVC.
At Timberlake Furniture, it's all about that small-town shopping experience with the biggest selection in the tri-state. Come shop the brand names you know and trust. We've got the dining table you need for all those memorable gatherings. Come discover the perfect blend of function, style, and quality. Whether it's family brunches, cozy dinners, or just a spot for lively conversations with friends, come shop in-store or anytime online. And don't forget our hassle-free delivery service at Timberlake Furniture. You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Zach Reynolds, Ty Gordon here with you at the Spencer Sports Center. Johnny Logan, Lady Volunteers up 2-0 over the Wabash Valley Lady Warriors here, and Lady Warrior volleyball action on the Warrior Sports Network News, Channel 15 YouTube. The Lady Volunteers came in dominant, and they've been just as advertised. Have not lost a set yet all year. Let's see Wabash Valley beat that streak.
Yeah, I'd like to see us to beat that streak, but it looks like the Vows are pretty are going to go for that. I mean, that might be their goal, and as long as they can go until they lose a set, but they're not going to stop. They're not going to give up. They're definitely not going to go easy on this third set. So they're going to bring just as the pressure as they brought the first 2 sets. Mm-hmm. So if you're Wabash, don't think they're going to come in here lightly on this third set and just fiddle around. They're coming to win. Coming to win, and they're coming to go home.
Absolutely. Volleyball can be a momentum sport for sure. Let's see if Wabash Valley can get that momentum back. Wilkie with the serve to start set number 3. McMahon away sets, spiked down by Trankler but kept alive. Bernard sets it up. Brosmer with the spike, and that's down and in. And Wabash Valley takes point 1 in set number 3.
Momentum game, as you said, the first 2 sets, John A. took the first point of the set. So
As Yogi Berra once said, it ain't over till it's over. We'll see how long Wabash Valley can keep this one going, and that one is going to be kept alive by John A. They seem to keep everything alive. Wilkie sets this up. Hart with the spike. Kept alive again. McManaway sets it up. This one hit over by Smith. Leonard dives over, keeps it alive, and dumps over. McManaway sends it back now, and Miller rallies to the ball. Wilkie sets. Spike by Brosmer. That one into the crowd, and Wabash Valley up 2-0 in set number 3.
Great volley there for the second point of the third match, and here's the momentum. Let's see if we can keep it rolling here, Zach.
Rallying to the ball, keeping everything alive. Really good rally there. Wilkie continues to serve to open up set 3. McManaway will set. Spike by Cosmopolis, and that one will be off the hands of Miller, and the Volunteers get on the board. Cosmopolis to serve now. And miscommunication there. That one falls between Leonard and Hart, and the Volunteers tie it up at 2-2. Cosmopolis continues to serve. Leonard receives this one. Wilkie will set. Spike by Brosmer, and it's blocked.
Yeah,
the point.
I believe it was our point. I thought that they had blocked it, and it just went straight over there and went out. So
it was blocked but out of bounds, so a break for Wabash Valley. Emlyn Hart, the sophomore from Evansville, will serve, trying to maintain a lead and add to it. That one right on the line, and an ace for Emlyn Hart. Wabash Valley leads now 4-2. That was a close one, ruled in, but right on the line. Hart will continue to serve here. Another strong serve. Received this time. McManaway will set it up. Cosmopolis will just bump it over. This one spiked down and kept alive. McManaway another set. Carnes spikes it down, and she continues her masterful game, does Presley Carnes. She's been serving, she's been spiking, she's doing everything for John A. Logan. Gets herself a kill there. Mia Trankler also having a great game. A lot of blocks for her. She will serve here. Miller will spike it over. Too strong out of the back and out of bounds. And John A. Logan ties it up. We're at 4 apiece here in set number 3. Here at the Spencer Sports Center, Zach Reynolds and Tice Gordon with you. Trankler serves. Bernard dives to keep it up. Miller will spike it over. It's blocked but kept alive. Wilkie sets. Brosmer hits it over. John A. Logan won't go away. Carnes with the spike. Deflected off the hands of Johnson to the floor, and John A. Logan takes the lead.
And it just doesn't seem like, it doesn't matter how perfect the Lady Warriors execution is. John A. has an answer for 8 out of 10 of what we're going to do. They're just playing a very well game.
Get another point there as Johnson couldn't get it over.
As you said, Trankler having a fantastic game. She can jump out of the gym, can serve, she can spike, she can do it all as well, along with Carnes. Sorry.
Cosmopolis hits this one up, and Carnes again will hit it over, but kept alive. Wilkie sets. Brosmer with the spike, and it's down. The freshman gets herself a kill and gets Wabash Valley back on the board, 6-5.
Farmer comes in for Grace Leonard.
Brosmer didn't start this game, but she's come on in the last couple of sets and done nicely. Hitting with the left hand. The serve from Alexis Johnson. Set up by McManaway. Dumped over by Smith. Kept alive. Wilkie will set. Brosmer again, this time with the right hand. It's blocked back, but Wabash Valley keeps it up. Wilkie sets. Miller spikes. Kept alive. McManaway with the set to Carnes. And a good volley going here. Wilkie another set. Brosmer again. Kept alive again. Cosmopolis set by McManaway. Spiked down by Avery Smith. Point John A. Logan.
Leonard back in for Emlyn Hart. Good volley there, but
both teams kept it alive a long time there, but it ended up falling John A.'s way.
Yeah.
Serve here from Kimmel, her first action. Farmer spikes it. Kept alive for the moment by John A. Can they get it over? They will. Wilkie will set up. Brosmer will jump it over. It's out of bounds. Point goes to John A.
5-8. The Vows lead the Warriors.
Cheyenne Kimmel serving. Awkward hit there. Farmer keeps it alive, shoots it over, but it's out of bounds. And John A starting to get a little momentum again here. It's 9-5. Kimmel will continue to serve. Wilkie sets this one up for Farmer. It's blocked, kept alive by Wabash Valley. Leonard will hit it up, and Miller will spike it over. And point goes to Wabash Valley as going to be a violation on John A. Logan. The Warriors catch a break there.
Yeah, we needed that for sure. For sure.
Brennan Brosmer will serve this one away with the left hand. A lot of velocity on that one and just barely out of bounds. Too strong. And the point right back to John A.
A lot of little mistakes it looks like here for Wabash, but other than John A just playing amazing. But
Karn serves this one over. Wilkie will set it up. Brosmer with the deep spike. That one too strong. And out of bounds. Did not get touched by John A.
John A goes up 5 in the third set.
John A, an experienced team, a lot more returners for them than for Wabash Valley. Wabash Valley, a young team. Early in the season, a lot of things that they could improve on by the end of the season. And that's going to be a point for Wabash Valley. Got some help from the rafters there.
Definitely see a lot of potential out there on our side. I mean, definitely not a game. Or I mean, the first two matches or sets weren't to be disappointed by. I mean, there's always stuff to work on early in the season, very early in the season.
Team with a lot of freshmen playing against one of the conference favorites. They're still in it here. It's only 11-7 in the third set.
Yeah, and they've showed life. I mean, all three sets they've showed life so far. So
Brosmer with the spike. That one again just barely too strong. It's now 12-7. John A. Logan. Avery Smith will serve this one away. First a sub for John A. It's going to be Nevaeh Laster checking in for the first time tonight. Smith with the serve. Wilkie sets it up. Farmer will spike it. It's blocked. And they can't keep it alive. That'll be 4 hits. Blocked again by John A. Logan.
13-7. John A. leads Wabash Valley.
Smith to serve once more. Miller receives. Set up by Wilkie. Spike from Emlyn Hart. And a net violation, points to Wabash Valley. Laster got into the net there, trying to go up and block it. Got too far in, a violation. Wabash Valley still in this one, trying to chip away. Madison Farmer, the sophomore, will serve. McManaway sets. Spike from Presley Karn's coming. That one's too strong, and possibly a little bit of a run could start here for Wabash Valley. Now 13-9. Farmer will continue to serve for the Lady Warriors. McManaway will set. Spike by Cosmopolis off the hands of Farmer. Point John A. Another sub here.
Smith in for Kimmel for John A.
Ellie McManaway to serve. Wilkie sets. Spike by Alexis Johnson. And that's going to be a kill for Johnson. A lot of velocity on that spike. Couldn't be handled by John A. Logan.
Yes, it was. That volleyball came in very hot.
Wilkie now to serve for the Lady Warriors. McManaway sets. Spiked by Cosmopolis, kept alive by Wilkie. Leonard will set it up for Brenna Brosmer, and her spike goes out of bounds. Now 15-10, John A. Logan. Lexi Cosmopolis with the serve, high arching. Leonard receives. Set up by Wilkie. Hart with the spike and kept alive. Powell, the libero, sets this one up. Spiked by Smith. Good effort by Miller, but couldn't keep it alive. It falls for Johnny Logan. It's 16-10. Short serve by Cosmopolis, kept alive by Lennard. Spike over by Brosmer, and that one just barely in. Johnny Logan wants that called out of bounds. They call it in. Wabash Valley with the point. It'll be Emlyn Hart with the serve now. Still within 5 here. They can get a run going. This one's not over yet. Johnny leads 2-0. They lead 16-11 here in set number 3. Hart with a serve for WVC. McManaway sets. Spiked by Smith. Blocked, kept alive by Miller. Lennard sets it up. Miller spikes. That one too strong. Not touched by Powell. That one's out of bounds, and the point goes to the Lady Volunteers.
Yeah, that was a close one. That almost hit the shirt of the libero. Almost. I mean, it was close for her to tip it, but.
Serve from Laster here. Wilkie will set. Brosmer tips it over, kept alive. McManaway sets. Spiked by Smith. That one out. Point, Wabash Valley. Still not going away. Still within 5 here. It's 17-12 now.
Farmer subs in for Lennard for the Warriors.
Alexis Johnson to serve. That one in for the ace. Just barely hit the line, and a couple of points in a row here for Wabash Valley. And the libero Lennard right back in for Hart. And Haley Miller, or excuse me, Alexis Johnson will continue to serve here. And almost another ace, and now it will be as John A. can't get it back over the net on the reception. An ace there for Johnson again, and just like that, the Warriors within 3, 17-14. Alexis Johnson serves this one over. McManaway sets. Spike coming from Carnes, kept alive. Miller sends it back over. They'll continue to go. McManaway set. Carnes again, kept alive again. That time Johnson. Wilkie sets, dumped over by Brosmer, kept alive by Powell. McManaway sets, and they're going to keep this one going. Wabash Valley going to try to track it down. They can't. A couple of Warriors bumped into each other there and caused some havoc down for Johnny Logan. It's 18-14.
Very exciting volley there. Wabash just fell up short there. John A. keeps it alive longer than the Warriors.
Kimmel with the serve there. She just checked back in. Wilkie sets. Farmer dumps it over. Kept alive by Kimmel. Farmer sends it back. McManaway with the spike. Kept alive. Lennard will set it up. Miller can't get there. The pass wasn't where it needed to be. Too far into the net. Tough for Miller to get there. Point goes to John A. Logan. It's 19-14. Wilkie sets this one up. Farmer dumps it over. Sent back. Farmer sends it back. Kept alive by Cosmopolis. And sent back over. Farmer dumps it again. Kept alive again. Oh my goodness.
How many times is Farmer going to send it back and they're going to bring it right back to him? As she does
Farmer
it
sends it back again. McManaway will set. Cosmopolis with the spike. That one down and just barely in. Right in the corner right there. And it's now 20-14. Heck of a volley there, but it once again falls John A. Logan's way. They're 5 scores away from winning this one. Another serve from Kimmel. Johnson receives. Wilkie will set up. Brosmer with the spike. Blocked but kept alive by Miller. Wilkie sets to Brosmer again. Sent back over. Avery Smith dumps it down for John A. Logan.
Looks at a 7-point lead for John A. Logan. It's still an exciting game.
Lots of build here for Wabash Valley. They are battling. They're just not getting the breaks, but they are continuing to battle all the way down here. A couple of long volleys in a row for him. Wilkie sets. Miller spikes it down. Too strong, just barely out of bounds. Point to John A. Logan.
Just barely, and yeah, there's no reason for disappointment here as this John A. team is, as their schedule says and as what we've seen right now, they're a pretty outstanding team to watch. And
got to be favorites in the GRAC.
They definitely do.
But Wabash Valley, like I said, is continuing to battle here, and diving around, playing hard at the end. That's something you can build upon, especially this early in the season. Wilkie will set this one up. Farmer sends it over. Farmer sends it back again there. Kept alive. McManaway sets. Vasquez over to Leonard. Wilkie sets. Farmer dumps it over. Kept alive again. Manaway sends it back over this time. Johnson sets it up. Haley Miller with the spike. And kept alive again. McManaway can't set it correctly. Palmed it there on the set. And a point to Wabash Valley. As long as they keep battling like this, good things can happen for the Lady Warriors. Trying to stay alive. 22-15. Brenna Brosmer, the left-hander, with the serve. She's going to get herself an ace, as that was a receiving error from Powell, the libero, into the crowd. Couple scores in a row for the Lady Warriors, not going away just yet.
Like we said, we have battled every single set. 1, 2, and 3.
Brosmer again, this one short into the net. It's now 23-16, John A. Logan. Paige Vasquez to serve for the Lady Volunteers. The serve received by Leonard, set by Wilkie, spiked by Madison Farmer. And Wabash Valley continues to battle. Gets the point back there. Emlyn Hart will check back in for the libero Leonard.
Continues to battle and continue to show heart.
Haley Miller to serve. That one too strong, out of bounds, and it'll be match set point here as it's 24-17. John A. leads 2 sets to none. They lead 24-17 here in set number 3. 1 point away from taking the victory, going 6-0. Avery Smith with the serve. Miller receives, set by Wilkie, spiked by Ellen Hart, and into the net and down. And John A. Logan wins this one 3-0. They win set 3, 25-17, and continue their really historic start to the season, as they have still not lost a set in 6 games. Johnny Logan favorites in the GRAC. Wabash Valley battled to the end but couldn't pull away and get a victory in this one.
Yeah, there was almost a message sent there by Wabash there at the end, and there at some of the end of those first 2 sets, and I think it's just that we're not gonna let you guys kill us the next time. We're gonna give you a better game than we gave you this time. Next time we see you, and I mean, I'm not as disappointed in the Warriors as what they might be in themselves, and I hope if they're listening to this, don't be. We got a lot of, there's stuff to work on. We're a young team. They're a 2-year-old team for the most part. Have a few freshmen in there, but we got a lot of freshmen in and out the whole game, so got a lot of teamwork, effort, and chemistry to bond, all that good stuff.
Well, a new coach also for Wabash Valley, very experienced coach, Rachel Reffiness, and she'll build on this team. They fall to 3-3, but still a few wins early in the season. A young team, as you mentioned. They've only got 4 sophomores. Only 2 of them played tonight, that being Emlyn Hart and Madison Farmer. So I expect this Wabash Valley team to be pretty darn good by the end of the year. They're 3-3 here early in the season. John A. Logan improves to 6-0 after sweeping it 3-0. For Tice Gordon and everybody here on the Warriors Sports Network on News Channel 15 YouTube, I'm Zach Reynolds. Warriors fall in this one